Are we not limiting ourselves just like the car? Remember, the verse says, we were made a little lower than angels. In other words, we have the capacity to be reaching 200 kilometers an hour, but some of us were deciding to drive at 60. Some of us were at 20, and some of us were even in neutral. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope that you're good, guys, where you are, and I hope that the blessings of the Lord as well are upon your life on this beautiful day on my side. So today I cannot show you guys the weather forecast and all of that, but I hope that you're good and that the blessings of the Lord are upon your life on this beautiful day. Yes, guys, so today we're going to be looking at one of the most interesting Bible verses. Not one, actually, there are actually two. Two of the most intriguing and shocking Bible verses that I got to find in the Bible. Now, these Bible verses intrigued my mind, they blew my mind, they spin my mind, they did all kind of things to my mind. And I wanted to share that with you. And I believe this is also going to have the same effect on you, right? And it's going to cause you to think and ask yourself certain questions. Right, so these Bible verses are found in the book of Psalms chapter 8, verse 5, and Hebrews chapter 2, verse 7, where the Bible records that you, not anyone else, but you were made a little lower than angels. Have you ever thought about that? A little lower than angels. Now, if you go to the Hebrew text, instead of saying angels, it records that you were made a little lower than Elohim. And we know that Elohim is another word for God. So in the Hebrew text, they're trying to say, you were made a little lower than God. Guys, ooh, do you understand? How powerful can you be, guys? I just want you to ask yourself that question. How powerful can you be that the Bible records that you were made a little lower than God himself? Whoa. Guys, those are deep things. Deep, deep, deep things, guys. And this got me thinking to myself, and this was just a revelation from God. And I asked myself, how powerful can I be? Have I not been limiting myself? Have you not been limiting yourself either as well? Ask yourself that question. If the Bible records that we were made a little lower than God, have we not been limiting ourselves? Oh, guys, it's just deep. It's just deep, guys, when I think about it. But for progress sake, let us take the English text whereby it says that we were made a little lower than what? Than angels. So, again, the question comes, how powerful can you be? Guys, I even have to drink something here. Think about it. How powerful can you be? Okay, guys, let me give you this example. Right? Let us have an imaginary car. Today we're going to have an imaginary car, right? Our own imaginary car, and you're going to imagine with me. So let's say this car has a minimum speed and a maximum speed, just like every car. Now, for our car today, the minimum speed is 0, and the maximum speed is 200. Now, if you decide as the driver that I am going to drive at 60 kilometers an hour, when the car can clock 200 kilometers an hour, would we say that the car is malfunctioning? Ask yourself that question. If I decide to drive at 60 kilometers an hour, whilst the car can clock speeds of 200 kilometers an hour, can we say that the car is malfunctioning or the engine is not performing according to what we want it to perform? No, we cannot say that. We cannot say that the car is malfunctioning simply because you, as the driver, you have decided to drive at that speed. Guys, are we not limiting ourselves just like the car? Remember, the verse says, we were made a little lower than angels. In other words, we have the capacity to be reaching 200 kilometers an hour. But some of us were deciding to drive at 60. Some of us were at 20. And some of us were even in neutral. We were made a little lower. Guys, a little lower. There's no much difference, just a little lower. Yo, guys, the Bible is something else. It's something else. Are we not limiting ourselves, guys, by the way that we do things? This is a message for you to wake up. It is time to wake up and become who you were created to be. God did not create you to become a neutral person, a person that just drives at 20 kilometers an hour, a person that drives at 60 kilometers an hour. Guys, you have the capacity to be reaching 200 kilometers an hour. So why are you limiting yourself? Remember, you were made a little lower than angels. Woo! Guys, maybe I just need to drink something else again. The Bible is something else, guys. It's something else. This blows my mind to what we are able to do. You know, just to imagine what we are able to do. I want you to look at all the human inventions that we are coming up with. I mean, we can create roads in the sea. I mean, we can create buildings that are so high in the sky. I mean, we are coming up with AI inventions. Guys, we are doing so many great things. But then the question comes, if a human can create all these wonderful things, how much more the creator of the human being? Guys, are we not limiting ourselves to the capabilities and our potential? What things are holding you back today? What things are making you think that you are just a 20 kilometers an hour person? Remember, guys, if humans can create such things, how much more the God that created the humans? Are you not more powerful than you think you are? Guys, I wish I could go further, but this is the end of our episode for today. But just keep in mind, guys, that the only limitations that are there are the ones that you have accepted and set upon your own self. There are no limitations to what you can do. Keep that in mind, guys. Guys, remember, no limitations whatsoever, and that you were made a little lower than angels. Until next time, may God be with you, and may you keep safe until we meet again next week. Ciao.